Right. Very glad to see you, children. Our chapter is trigonometry. Once we recall our previous class, that is about trigonometry, we use trigonometry in our real life to find height of the mountain and poles and towers and largest trees, longer trees, and you can find also width of the rivers. And already told the triangle in triangles, the right angle triangle plays very important role in trigonometry chapter. In right angle triangle, the side opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse, and remaining two sides are opposite side and adjacent sides. Which is opposite side, which is adjacent side, that is depending upon the angle which is taken by us. And already told about the Pythagoras rule. What Pythagoras says, in right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. So that was taught by us. Today, our topic, our learning objective is trigonometric ratios of sin A, cos A, tan A. This is very important class. In this part only I will tell trigonometric ratio of sin A. So first for this I am doing one activity. I'm drawing one horizontal line. I'm drawing one horizontal line. Let A be the initial point of this horizontal line. Now you take a point B on the horizontal line at the distance of 3 centimeters from A. Again, you take another point C at the distance of 6 centimeters from A. And also you take another point D on the horizontal line at the distance of 9 centimeters from A. Now you draw a perpendicular line at B, which is BP, perpendicular to horizontal line. Here length of BP is 4 centimeters. Again, you draw the perpendicular line at C, that is CQ, which CQ is perpendicular to horizontal line. Here length of CQ 8 centimeters. Again, you draw the perpendicular line at D, which is DR, perpendicular to horizontal line, and the length of DR let 12 centimeters. Now you join A and P, PQ and QR. If you observe here, one right angle triangle is there, that is right angle triangle ABP. In this right angle triangle, two sides we know, that is AB is 3 centimeters, that is AB is 3 centimeters, BP is 4 centimeters. We don't know AP. Here in this right angle triangle, AP is called hypotenuse because which is opposite to 90. Now you have to find length of hypotenuse AP. So you have to find AP. How we can find AP? By using the Pythagoras rule. What Pythagoras says, in right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. Here, what is hypotenuse? You don't know. That is AP. You have to find the length of hypotenuse. So AP square is equal to, here one side, you know one side, that is 3. AB is 3. That is 3 square plus 4 square. So AP square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. Here 3 square means what? You have to multiply 3 by itself for 2 times, you get 9. 4 square means 4 into 4, that is 16. So 9 plus 16. So AP square is equal to 9 plus 16. So AP square is equal to 9 plus 16, that is 25. If square goes to, if this square goes to right side, then it becomes square root. So AP is equal to under root 25. So yeah, under root 25 means root 25. 25 is a perfect square. It can be written as 5 square. So square root cancel. So that is equal to 5. So AP is equal to 5. Under root 25 is equal to 5. So here we get the value of AP is equal to 5. So you have to write here 5 centimeters. So for this right angle triangle ABP, we get the length of hypotenuse is 5 centimeters. Now, if you observe another right angle triangle is there, that is triangle ACQ. That is ACQ. In this right angle triangle ACQ, we know the length of CQ 8 centimeters and the length of AC, that is 6 centimeters. AC length is 6 centimeters. Now you have to find length of AQ. Here in right angle triangle ACQ, AQ is called hypotenuse, which is opposite to right angle. Now you have to find length of AQ. Again, by applying the Pythagoras rule, you can find length of AQ. Here, what is hypotenuse? AQ. So AQ square is equal to one side, that is AC, that is 6 square, and plus another side, that is 8 square. So what step next? AQ square is equal to 6 square plus 8 square. Here 6 square means you have to multiply 6 by itself for 2 times. That means 6 into 6, 36, plus 8 square means 8 into 8, 64. So AQ square is equal to 36 plus 64. So AQ square is equal to 36 plus 64 means 100. So AQ square is equal to 100. If square goes to right side, then it becomes square root. So AQ is equal to under root 100. What is the 100 square root of 100? That is 10. Here 10 can be written as, 10 square root cancel, AQ is equal to 10. So what is the length of AQ? That is length of AQ is equal to 10 centimeters. So for this right angle triangle ACQ, you get the value of AQ is 10 centimeters. Now the whole right angle triangle ADR, this is the biggest right angle triangle in these 3 right angle triangles. One is triangle ABP, second one is triangle ACQ, third one is triangle ADR. Here 3 right angle triangles are there. So in this right angle triangle ADR, we know the length of DR, that is 12 centimeters, and also AD or DA, that is 9 centimeters. Now you have to find length of AR. Here AR is called hypotenuse. Now you have to find this hypotenuse length by using the Pythagoras rule. Square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. Here what is the hypotenuse in this right angle triangle area? AR. So I am here, you have to write AR square is equal to one side is 9 square plus 12 square. So AR square is equal to 9 square plus 12 square. Here 9 square means 9 into 9 81. 12 square means 12 into 12 144. So AR square is equal to 9 square means 81 plus 12 square means 144. So 81 plus 144 is equal to 225. So AR square is equal to 225. If the square goes to right side, it becomes square root. So AR is equal to under root 225. Here 225 can be written as 15 square. Square root cancel, AR is equal to 15. So the value of hypotenuse AR is equal to 15 centimeters. So you have to write here 15 centimeters. So for this right angle triangle, length of AR is equal to 15 centimeters. Right. Here I'm taking an angle A. This is common angle to all right angle triangles, triangle ABP, triangle ACQ, triangle ADR. Here triangle ABP, one angle 90 and angle A, and another right angle triangle that is triangle ACQ. Here one angle 90, and this is also common angle, angle A. Next, in another right angle triangle ADR, one angle is 90 and other is angle A. So here angle A is common angle to all these right angle triangles. So automatically the third angle is also equal in these three right angle triangles. Why? Because this is 90, this is the common angle. Here suppose this common angle is 30, let this angle is 30 degrees, this becomes 90, this becomes 90 degrees right angle. What about this angle? 90 plus 30 120, so remaining is 60 degrees. So total sum of angles in a right angle triangle is, sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, so it becomes 60 degrees. Here if you take triangle ACQ, so here 90, 90, this is a common angle 30, it is also 60. If you take all right angle triangle ADR, this is 30, this is 90, this becomes 90 plus 30 120, this becomes 60. So the third angle is also equal to in all in three right angle triangles. Right. So in two triangles, if two angles are equal, then automatically the third angle is also equal in both triangles. Already you learned in similar triangles. Actually, that chapter, I think that chapter is going on in online classes through DDR, TSAT. I think you are watching that similar triangles. In that similar triangles, one concept is there, that is when we say two triangles are similar triangles, If three angles in two triangles are equal, then that two triangles are called similar triangles. That is learned in similar triangles. So here in these three right angle triangles, all angles are equal. So these three right angle triangles are called similar triangles. Right. Now here I am taking one table. This table contains four columns. First column is a triangle, second column is length of hypotenuse, third column is length of opposite side of angle A, and fourth column is opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. Opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. Right. First I will take the one right angle triangle ABP. Triangle ABP. In this right angle triangle, do the see the picture triangle ABP. I shaded the right angle triangle ABP. In this right angle triangle, what is the length of the hypotenuse? That is AP. That is here in this column, I'm writing second column, AP is equal to 5 centimeters. Now, what is the length of opposite side of angle A? In this right angle triangle ABP. In this right angle triangle ABP, what is the opposite side of angle A? So this is the opposite side. BP is the opposite side to the angle A. So here you have to write BP is equal to 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters. So BP is equal to 4 centimeters. Now the fourth column is opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. Here what is the opposite side? 4 and by, and what is the hypotenuse length? 5. So here you have to write BP by AP. Here you have to write opposite side BP by AP. That is equal to, here B, what is BP? 4. 4 by, what is hypotenuse? That is 5. That means 4 by 5. Here opposites first, here numerator opposite side of angle A. What is opposite side of angle A? That is BP. Here I write BP by what is hypotenuse? Here what is hypotenuse? That is AP in right angle triangle ABP. So AP, that is BP value is 4 by AP is 5. So 4 by 5. So 4 by 5. Now if you take another right angle triangle ACQ, that means this is triangle ACQ. So triangle ACQ. In this right angle triangle, what is hypotenuse? That is, this is AQ. AQ is hypotenuse. AQ is equal to, length of AQ is 10 centimeters. And what is the opposite side? Length of opposite side of angle A in this right angle triangle ACQ. So here, what is the opposite side to the angle A? That is CQ. That is CQ is equal to 8 centimeters. Now the ratio of opposite side of angle A and hypotenuse. So in this right angle triangle, that is CQ by AQ. Here I am writing CQ by AQ is equal to 8 by 10. CQ by AQ is equal to 8 by 10. Here 8, 10 can be cancelled by 2. That is 2 4 ja 8, 2 5 ja 10. That means what? 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Here ratio is 4 by 5. Here also we get same ratio 4 by 5. Here also 4 by 5. Now you take another right angle triangle, that is triangle ADR. That is this. Right, triangle ADR. whole triangle. Triangle A, D, R. In this right angle triangle, what is the hypotenuse? AR. So length of hypotenuse is AR is equal to 15 centimeters. And what is the length of opposite side of angle A in triangle A, right angle triangle ADR? This is opposite side. DR is opposite side to the angle A. So DR is equal to 12 centimeters. Now what is the ratio? Fourth column is the ratio of opposite side of angle A hypotenuse. Here what is opposite side? DR is the opposite side and hypotenuse is AR. So DR by AR is equal to 12 by 15. So DR by AR is equal to 12 by 15. Here also 12 and 15 can be cancelled by the same table, that is 3 table. The 3 4 ja 12, 3 5 ja 15. So here what we get say ratio 2 4 ja 2 5 ja. So if you observe these three ratios, 4 by 5, here also 4 by 5, here also 4 by 5, we get same ratio. Here we are getting same ratio. That means here triangle ABP, triangle ACQ, triangle ADR are called, already told this, these three triangles are similar right angle triangles. Similar right angle triangles. So what we got here in these similar right angle triangles, the ratio of opposite side of angle A and hypotenuse is equal. So the ratio of opposite side and hypotenuse, some constant, that constant is fixed. That is 4 by 5, here 4 by 5, here 4 by 5 in all similar right angle triangles. So we can conclude that in all similar right angle triangles, the ratio of opposite side and hypotenuse is always a constant. That constant is named as sine of that angle A. So here in the next slide, we can conclude that the ratio of opposite side of angle A and hypotenuse is always a constant in all similar right angle triangles. Then that ratio is named as sine of that angle A, or simply write sine A, or you can write sine A, not sin, sine. Read as sine A. Sine A. So sine A is the ratio of opposite side of angle A and hypotenuse. So sine A is equal to ratio of opposite side of angle A and hypotenuse. So here you have to remember this only here. So up to this, you have to remember this only. Sine A is equal to opposite side of angle A and hypotenuse. Sine A is equal to opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. Suppose here, suppose sine B. Suppose I am taking here in place of A, I am taking one angle, that is sine P. Sine P. Then what is the sine P ratio? Ratio of opposite side opposite side of angle here, not A. Here what angle we take? We are taking P. So opposite side of angle P. Opposite side of angle P by hypotenuse. By denominator hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. That means here which side, here we take opposite side to which angle, that is depending upon the this. Here suppose if we take here Q, sine Q, then opposite side of angle Q, you have to take the side opposite to Q. So this is the formula you have to remember for the sine A, opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. Here we take one problem, that is I'm taking one triangle ABC. Here this is a right angle triangle, right angle at 90 degrees, right angle at B, right angle at B, and AB length is 7 centimeters. Here AB length is 7 centimeters, BC length is 24 centimeters, and AC length is 25 centimeters. So here, what is hypotenuse? That is AC is hypotenuse. So which is opposite to 90 degrees. So the AC is called hypotenuse. So hypotenuse length is 25 centimeters. Now you have to find first sin A and sin C. So first you find sin A value. Sin A, sin A is equal to, here you have to find sin A and sin C in this right angle triangle. Sin A is equal to, what is the formula? Opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. So in this right angle triangle, what is the opposite side to the angle A? That is 24. So here 24, right? 24 by opposite side of angle A. So 24 by, what is the hypotenuse? So here what is the hypotenuse? 25. So 25. So in this right angle triangle ABC, sin A you got 24 by 25. Right. Now comes to sin C. Sin C is equal to, sin C is equal to, what is the formula? Opposite side to the, then to the angle C, to the angle C by, here denominator hypotenuse fixed. So sin C is equal to, sin C is equal to, what is the opposite side to the angle C? That is AB. So here you have to write 7. So what is hypotenuse? AC. AC is equal to 25. So 25. So like this, you can find sin A and sin C. So up to this, you have to remember only sin A, that is the ratio of opposite side and hypotenuse. So sin A is equal to opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.